For me personally, both my mother and my sister are breast cancer survivors. And I have a lot of friends that have been touched by breast cancer. So it becomes a real issue when it hits home. The Dominion employees have been participating in making strides against breast cancer for a long time, and I think the reason it's important because we understand that this year alone, more than 198,000 women are going to be diagnosed with breast cancer, and 40,000 of them are going to lose their life. And that's a real problem, and I think we can do a lot better than that by helping the research through the American Cancer Society.
I personally lost both of my grandmothers to breast cancer, so I feel I have a vested interest to raise money for this cause through my own means. I'm fortunate to work for a great company like Kroger and have the ability to support causes such as Making Strides. Breast cancer is now the most diagnosed cancer overall, and 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer during their lifetime. Those women could be our employees, and those women are our employees. The Kroger team is a family, and we need to rally around those that need our help. We have brave associates across our division courageously taking on this disease, all while maintaining their daily routines with family, work, and community. Making strides against breast cancer is important because it's an opportunity for our associates to contribute their time or their dollars and empower them to make a difference in the lives of those affected by breast cancer.
We became involved with the Making Strides through our membership. A lot of their wives, mothers, daughters have been affected by breast cancer, and we had a lot of, requests to get involved with that to help raise money with the Massey Cancer Center in this area. It's a lot of good research going on there, and hopefully one day in the very near future we'll be able to cure this disease.
CarMax is honored to be a flagship sponsor of the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer event for the 5th year. We are so proud to be a part of this special community of individuals who come together with a shared and ultimate goal of defeating breast cancer. Many of us come to these events as organizational and company representatives, but let's not forget, this event is not business. This is personal. We're talking about someone's mother. We're talking about daughters and sisters, aunts and cousins and best friends. We're talking about the woman who lives down the street, and we're talking about the woman who works just a few offices away.
Everybody knows somebody who has had breast cancer, whether it's a mother, a sister, an aunt, one of the people we work with, somebody that we work with that we care about, and is somebody they care about. So it's very personal, and you realize just how extensive the disease is. I know in the state of Virginia there's over 6,000 cases annually diagnosed. That's a lot of women. That's our community. So we want to do something, and it's just like anything. When you know somebody's in need, what can you do? So we want to do it on any level we can. With the Making Strides walk, it's a wonderful way for all of us to come out and actually visibly show that we can do it by walking that day, by helping to raise money, by supporting the efforts of the American Cancer Society and all those women that day. And the energy is just so palpable and really reflects our hearts in terms of wanting to do the right thing.
On a personal note, there was an employee when I first moved back to Richmond. Her name was Pat Kirby. Pat went out of her way to make sure that I was trained well and I performed outstanding on my job. Pat was a victim of cancer, and she recently passed. So she fought it for a number of years, but I think of Pat Kirby very often. It is important that we find a cure and to make our lifestyles better for our families, our children, and our co-workers and friends.
We're really proud of our involvement with Making Strides for Breast Cancer. We have put together a team of individuals for the last 5 years. We have over 1,000 SunTrust teammates, family members, and friends who walk. And we raise over $100,000 on an annual basis. So we are really proud of that. We are the largest walker in the Making Strides for Breast Cancer event, and I believe we are the second largest in the entire country. So we take that as a real source of pride for us.
Let's also remember this year that cancer does not take time off in a bad economy. This is the year where team captains really, really need to show what they're made of. Let your passion for this cause be your recruiting tool. And let's get excited about every $5 donation, because that's $5 closer to a Making Strides goal, and that's $5 closer to finding a cure. When you leave here today, please start preparing for October 18th. Start sending the emails, start making the phone calls, and let's start recruiting now. Let's post something on our Facebook wall about the amazing things the American Cancer Society does for those fighting cancer and their families. And let's use Twitter to tweet about the opportunity to donate to and join the Strides event. Let's each show that we mean business when it comes to this year's event, but let's not forget that this is not business, this is personal.
We look forward to seeing you at the 2009 Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk on October 18th in downtown Richmond.